Welcome back to my channel, Rare Coins Shop. If you're excited about finding hidden gems in your pocket change, you're in the right place. First, we're going to uncover some of the most valuable and rare US coins that could be worth a fortune. Let's dive in. We're talking about a heavy-hitting classic, the 1971 D. Eisenhower dollar. Big in size, bold in design, and surprisingly valuable if you know what to look for, this coin might be sitting in your drawer right now, and you probably thought it was just another large, clunky coin from the past. But hold on, because this seemingly ordinary piece of metal could be worth far more than you'd ever expect. So stay with me as we dive into the background, features, secrets, and potential treasure that lies within the 1971 D. Eisenhower dollar. Let's rewind to 1971. The Eisenhower dollar was introduced to honor the memory of President Dwight D. Eisenhower, one of the most respected military and political figures in U.S. history. It also commemorated the Apollo 11 moon landing, which makes this coin doubly iconic. The obverse of the coin features a strong profile of President Eisenhower, while the reverse shows a majestic bald eagle landing on the moon, clutching an olive branch, an image derived directly from the Apollo 11 mission insignia. The coin was struck at 3 different mints that year: Philadelphia, San Francisco, and Denver. The one we're spotlighting today is the 1971 D, which was minted in Denver and bears the small D mint mark just below Eisenhower's neck. Over 68 million of these coins were produced, making it seem pretty common, but as always, the magic is in the details. First, let's talk about the coin's physical presence. Unlike today's smaller dollar coins, the Eisenhower dollar is large and hefty, with a diameter of 38.1 millimeters and a weight of 22.68 grams. It's clad in copper nickel, not silver, unless you're lucky enough to find one of the rare collector's editions from the San Francisco Mint. But don't let the lack of silver fool you, these coins can still be incredibly valuable under the right conditions. So, what turns a regular 1971 D. Eisenhower dollar into something worth a small fortune? It all comes down to condition, mint errors, and rare varieties. Let's start with condition. Most Eisenhower dollars were used heavily and quickly developed scratches, dings, and wear marks. A coin in pristine, uncirculated condition, graded as MS66, MS67, or even higher, is already rare. Collectors are always chasing those high-grade coins, especially from the earlier years of production when the mint was still perfecting its techniques. Now, onto the minting errors, and this is where things get really exciting. One of the most desirable features on a 1971 D. Eisenhower dollar is a double die obverse, a situation where the coin's design was stamped more than once with slight misalignment. This causes some of the lettering or numbers on the front of the coin to appear doubled, especially around the words, "Liberty," "In God We Trust," or the date. These errors are subtle, but if you find one, you're holding something truly rare. Another thrilling possibility is an off-center strike, where the image on the coin is shifted, leaving part of the design off the edge. The more dramatic the shift, the more valuable the coin becomes, especially if the date and mint mark are still visible. There's also the wrong planchet error, when a coin is struck on a blank intended for a different denomination. Imagine finding a dollar coin struck on a half-dollar or quarter-sized planchet. It's rare, strange, and extremely valuable. Even more exciting is a reverse die variety. Some 1971 D dollars were accidentally struck using a reverse die meant for proof coins. Known among collectors as a friendly eagle variety, this error results in slightly different design details on the eagle, especially around the eyes and beak. This unique variety is not well known to the general public but is highly sought after by experienced numismatists, and let's not forget the power of grading. If your 1971 D dollar has a confirmed error and is graded by a trusted service like PCGS or NGC at MS66 or higher, the value can leap significantly. High-grade, error coins are the ultimate prize in the coin world, and they often spark intense competition at auctions. Now imagine you find one. Maybe it's in a collection you inherited, or tucked in the back of an old drawer, or even mixed in with other change. It's uncirculated, gleaming with detail, and shows signs of a rare mint error, maybe a double die, or even a misplaced planchet strike. You send it off to be graded, and the results confirm what you hoped for, and in that moment, your $1 coin has just been valued at a staggering $200,000. Yes, you heard right, $200,000. From one coin. A coin you could have walked past 1,000 times without ever knowing its true worth. This is why coin collecting is more than a hobby, it's a treasure hunt. And the best part? You don't need to be an expert to get started. All you need is curiosity, a sharp eye, and a willingness to look closer at the coins you already own. So go check your old jars, boxes, and coin albums. That heavy, old dollar with the proud eagle on the moon? It might just be the surprise of a lifetime. Second rare coin, we're focusing on a fascinating piece from the early 1970s, a time of great change in America and in the world of coinage. Our spotlight is on the United States $1 coin from 1972, minted in Denver, or simply put, the 1972 D. Eisenhower dollar. At first glance, this large, hefty coin might seem like just another piece of pocket change from decades ago. But as with so many coins from the Eisenhower dollar series, there's a hidden depth of history, artistry, and value that can surprise even seasoned collectors. This coin is not only a tribute to President Dwight D. Eisenhower but also commemorates one of mankind's greatest achievements, the Apollo 11 moon landing. Let's start by painting the scene. The year is 1972. The United States is in the middle of an era marked by political shifts, technological advancements, and a country still glowing from the success of putting a man on the moon just a few years earlier. The Eisenhower dollar was designed to capture this moment in history, featuring Eisenhower's portrait on the front and an eagle landing on the lunar surface clutching an olive branch on the back, a symbol of peace and exploration. This particular coin was minted in Denver, identifiable by the small D mint mark located just below Eisenhower's neck. Over 40 million of these coins were minted, which might make it seem common, but here's where things get interesting: what sets the 1972 D. Eisenhower dollar apart from its many siblings? It's all about rarity, condition, and those special minting quirks that collectors go wild for. First off, the condition. Like many coins in circulation, most 1972 D. Eisenhower dollars show wear from years of handling, scratches, dings, and faded details. But some were saved, tucked away, and never touched. These uncirculated or mint state coins, especially those graded MS-65 and above, are prized by collectors for their crisp details and untouched luster. Now, let's get to the real treasures, mint errors and varieties that make this coin a true collector's gem. Point 1: highly sought after error on the 1972 D. Eisenhower dollar is the double die obverse. What does that mean? Essentially, during the coin's production, the design on the front was stamped twice, but slightly misaligned. This causes some elements, like the letters in Liberty, the phrase, "In God We Trust," or the date itself, to appear doubled or shadowed. These subtle variations can instantly increase the coin's value, especially when verified by professional graders. Then there's the intriguing off-center strike error, where the image on the coin is shifted so that part of the design runs off the edge. The more off-center the coin, and the more detail still visible, the more it appeals to collectors looking for something truly unusual. Some coins also show die cracks or cuds, tiny imperfections or raised blobs of metal that happen when the coin dies begin to wear down or crack. While these might seem like flaws, they're actually prized quirks that make each coin unique. Another rare and exciting variety is the so-called friendly eagle reverse, which is a subtle difference in the eagle's eye and beak design caused by the use of a proof reverse die on a business strike coin. This error is a favorite among Eisenhower dollar enthusiasts and can significantly boost the coin's market value. But why do collectors pay such high prices for these quirks? It's all about scarcity and demand. When an error or variety is confirmed and authenticated, especially in a high-grade condition, it becomes a must-have. And in the world of numismatics, these rare specimens can command astonishing sums. Imagine uncovering a 1972 D. Eisenhower dollar in exceptional condition with a verified double die obverse or one of the rare reverse varieties. Once authenticated and graded, coins like these have been known to fetch prices as high as $145,000. That's right, $145,000 for a single $1 coin. This highlights just how thrilling the world of coin collecting can be. What looks like an ordinary coin can actually be a hidden treasure, waiting for the right person to discover its true worth. So, before you dismiss those old coins lying around, take a closer look. They could be the key to your next big discovery. Third expensive coin, we're exploring a fascinating piece of American numismatic history, the United States $1 coin from 1974. If you think a dollar coin from the 70s is just another piece of loose change, think again. This coin holds stories of a remarkable era, and believe it or not, it could be hiding a fortune in your collection. The $1,974 coin is part of the iconic Eisenhower series, named after the 34th President of the United States, Dwight D. Eisenhower. The Eisenhower dollar was introduced in 1971, making it the first large-size dollar coin minted since the Peace Dollar series ended in 1935. It's a unique coin that not only honors a celebrated president but also commemorates one of humanity's greatest achievements, the Apollo 11 moon landing. The reverse side of this coin depicts a powerful bald eagle landing on the moon, clutching an olive branch, symbolizing peace and exploration. Produced during a period of social and political change, the 1974 Eisenhower dollar represents more than just currency. It's a snapshot of America in the 1970s, a time when space exploration, environmental awareness, and political shifts were shaping the country's identity. What makes the $1,974 coin truly intriguing is the combination of its design, production quirks, and, most importantly, its rarity in certain forms and conditions. While millions were minted across Philadelphia, Denver, and San Francisco, finding one in exceptional condition can be quite challenging. Collectors are particularly drawn to coins in mint condition, also known as uncirculated coins. These coins retain all their original luster, details sharp and pristine, free from the scratches and marks that come from years of circulation. But beyond that, the real excitement lies in the unique mint errors and rare varieties that can dramatically increase the coin's value. One of the most coveted features in the 1974 Eisenhower dollar is the double die obverse error. This happens when the coin's design is stamped twice, slightly offset, causing the letters or numbers to appear doubled. For example, you might see doubling in the words, Liberty, In God We Trust, or the date, 1974. These subtle but striking errors make the coin stand out from thousands of others and are highly sought after by collectors. Another thrilling category of errors includes off-center strikes, where the image on the coin is shifted away from the center, often cutting off parts of the design. The more extreme the off-center strike, the rarer and more valuable the coin becomes. Imagine owning a coin where the eagle is partially missing or the president's profile is off to one side. These imperfections create a unique story and boost collector interest. Some 1974 Eisenhower dollars also show die cracks or cuds, tiny raised areas or lines where the minting die was damaged. While these are technically mint defects, they actually increase the coin's rarity and can add to its desirability and value. There's also a special version known as the S-proof coin, minted in San Francisco for collectors. These proof coins are struck with specially prepared dies and planchets, resulting in a mirror-like finish and incredibly sharp details. Proofs in perfect condition command high prices in the market, especially when paired with unique errors or varieties. In terms of grading, coins that score MS65, mint state 65, or higher on the Sheldon scale are considered very high quality. These coins show exceptional detail and nearly flawless surfaces. Collectors will pay premium prices for Eisenhower dollars that meet this strict standard, particularly if they have mint errors or rare features. So, what does all this mean when it comes to the value of the 1974 Eisenhower dollar? If you've got one of these coins in exceptional condition, especially if it shows one of the rare error varieties or is a high-grade proof, it can be worth a serious amount of money. In fact, some of these rare 1974 Eisenhower dollars have sold for up to $100,000. That's right, a single dollar coin, issued over 40 years ago, can be valued at $100,000 today. This incredible value highlights why it's so important to examine your old coins closely. You never know when a simple dollar coin could turn out to be a hidden gem worth a fortune. If you enjoyed this deep dive into the 1974 Eisenhower dollar, make sure to like this video, subscribe for more amazing coin discoveries, and hit the notification bell so you won't miss our next exciting treasure hunt. thanks for watching, and as always, keep collecting, keep searching, and remember that sometimes, history and fortune can be found right in the palm of your hand.